Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, if you can see me, it is a good morning. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it is. I'm telling you now, it's a good morning if you can see me, okay? And it's an excellent morning for me if I can see you. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You see the topic there? I just had a couple runs and I had to stop by Starbucks. Good morning, Vegan E. How are you? Hey, Gabe, how are you? How's it going? Oh, did you put some, did you say Spanish? Oh, doing very well. Doing very, Marcy E, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you're doing well, Vegan. That's awesome. Everyone is doing well. So you see the topic, right? So you're welcome. I'm glad you're doing good, Marcy E. Uber Lady Baltimore, how are you? How's it going? I tell you, it's so nice to see you guys. Oh, really? Oh my. I'm glad you're doing great, Uber Lady Baltimore. That would be nice, Vegan E. I mean, you know, that's y'all grown folks, you know what I mean? But it would be nice if something can transpire to be something very, very nice, you know? But I'll say to both of you, be true to yourself, be honest, be straight up, you know, and treat people the way you want to be treated. That don't mean you're always going to be treated that way, but at least you're putting that out there that you're treating people the way they want to be treated. Okay? So, I'm out here in Towson. I picked up a African-American lady, very nice lady, from, let's see, one from the inner city. She's an IT lady, female, black lady, very intelligent. She has a passion to, let's see, I would change the red light camera reported ahead. You would change the amount of what we're getting paid. Very good. Okay, that's what Uber Lady Baltimore said. So you all put it in the feed if you could change anything. But okay, Uber Lady Baltimore, but what would it be? The base fare or increasing the time and the mileage amount of money, or what? And are you saying this just across the board? Like for every state, every city? Pay per minute? An increase in paying per minute? Okay, so we're on the money side of change. We need more money, okay? For me, another thing is across the board, okay. Okay, and Gabe said setting in traffic would be less annoying. Oh, very good. That's very good. I like that. You stated what you would like change and why. I like that. So get paid for the minutes, because when you sit in traffic, you won't be so annoyed because you're just sitting there. You're not moving. You're not doing anything. So you're not getting paid for distance because you're sitting there. And so you want to get paid more for the minutes of you know, you're sitting there, correct? Just sitting there. Yeah, because time is money. For me, get a better navigation system. Reason being, I picked someone up in the inner city. Why am I saying that? Because I've met some decent people, okay? Picked her up. She works in IT. Her passion is culinary. See, this is a part of us doing what we do. people want to talk to us. Our passengers want to talk to us. They share things with us, and her passion is culinary. So she want to get to a point in her life where she can act in her passion, and she has some great ideas, some awesome ideas. And my prayers are with her that she, you know, things will be manifest. So then I dropped her off at Penn Station. Then I picked up another one. Now, before I dropped the first passenger off, I got a ping. And the ping said I'm 6 minutes away from pickup. So I take the first passenger, drop her off at Penn Station. Then the navigation automatically went to the screen as if I already picked up the second rider. Okay? It never told me that I have reached my destination for the second rider. It just, you know, because she was right there at Penn Station. So I went around the circle and I'm looking at this lady. She giving me contact and I'm giving her contact. So I went back around. I was like, are you? And she said, yeah, are you? Which I said, yeah. And I supposed to have been taking her out to Timonium. So the way the GPS pulled it up was as if I was going about 15 minutes out to go pick up someone, when actually I was dropping them off in that area. Okay, so I just wish they had a little bit, you know, continue to work on that navigation part of it, because that was kind of like, really, because I could have just pulled off and even canceled the ride, not knowing the passenger was right there standing looking at me. So everything worked out fine. She's a very professional woman. She's a director in her business, and she's African American woman too. Very intelligent, very career oriented. It was just, I have to, just like I tell you guys about some I have issues with, or you know, if I had an issue, I'm going to tell you about those who are black, white, or whatever the color they are, whatever their race, my experience with them, you know, because sometimes people will always just put bad out and never say anything good, and that's not me. I don't want that to be me. So Gabe said get rid of the pool altogether. What would you have in place? Why get rid of the pool?
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Unity Drive.
Oops. So why get rid of the pool, Gabe? Somebody, who's doing the pool on here? Oh, he got a ping. I know that's right. Get that money, because I can't pay your bills. I can't. What? No, I can't. Oh, okay. So you do pool. What do you think about that, Marcy? I don't know if you agree with Gabe or not. Get the Uber pool together. Okay. Okay, how could they get it together, Marcy E? The Vegan E said, Uber Vegan E. Okay. Okay. I think I should be 2 minutes instead of 5 minutes each. Should be 5 minutes. What do you mean 5 minutes? Need to change. Oh, the cancellation. Okay, it should be 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. Valid points. Okay. Right. I don't do pool. We don't do pool here, but it's on the app as if, you know, if they decide to do something like that, it's you could just turn it on. Okay. The order of picking up the passengers are wrong. Okay. So what are you saying? Like the first person you pick up should be the first person you dropping off, and then the second person you pick up should be the second person you dropping off? What should they do, Marcy? Okay, that's the way you're saying it. Okay, okay. So how do they do it now? It seems to me they're going to really, you know what's going to happen? If they really focus on getting that pool better organized, they're going to have to look into making the navigation better. Meaning, if they could do a separate navigation map for the commuters, because usually the pool riders are commuters, correct? So if there can be a special map just for commuting when you're dealing with Uber Pool, so that you will go a familiar route every day during whatever that time frame is while you're dealing with the pool, because then your navigation will be honing in on, okay, Sally goes from her house to so-and-so, okay, then John goes from his house to so-and-so. Look at the distance, look at the route, the best route, and try to maybe, if possible, make it like a circle if you can, or if it can be a straight line, that's even cool. And that way, I think it would be more organized for not only Uber, but the driver and the passengers as well. And you will decrease the, you know how some people feel upset. Wait a minute, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But there will be more, it will be more clear to everyone who is involved, so that it'll go smoothly. I think that's one thing they should really look at, you know, especially with the commuters. And another thing I noticed, when I took that ride to DC, I took this lady further than I took the doctor. And it wasn't a surge or anything. I think she's a commuter. And with a lot of the commuters, from what I'm noticing, they pay less because I guess either their company has a contract with Uber, and so you know how the contracts are, that's negotiable. So because when I saw how much she paid in general, I got more than that just for taking a person to Dulles Airport, and to me that wasn't further than where I was taking her. So that's another thing that's going to alter our income in terms of if we are dealing with commuters have contracts. A lot of government businesses have contracts with Uber, and even state and city businesses. Therefore, if it was someone who's not a commuter, because the doctor wasn't a commuter, he just so happened to had got on the wrong plane, and therefore I was there to pick him up. So, and I had looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you know, check it out. If you have, then you know, let me know. I'm trying to get in it clear so I can read what you guys are saying. Let me see here. Yeah, I put shades on to see what y'all saying. I declare. Ooh, that was good. Wow. Okay, let's see. Okay. Who would complain? Oh, they complain a lot. But see, that's the thing. When the business has kinks in it, and that's in any business, the passengers, customers, they're gonna take it out on the closest person. And you being the driver, you're the closest person. Hey, Paula, how are you? Yeah, they're giving them lower prices. I mean, it's a contract. Yes, they should look at that, child. Yeah. Yeah, so I tell you, Marcy, from the interaction we have had online, whatever you do, don't take it personal. when it comes to the passengers complaining, because you seem like the kind of person, you're going to do your job. It's like, leave you to yourself. You got that. You're going to do your job. So when it comes to the passengers upset, they're not being upset with you per se. They're upset with how the company is organized. Okay, Marcy E said Uber makes deals with customers. They pay minimum fare supplements. Exactly, they will. They will, absolutely. Because see, Uber knows, and a lot of other businesses knows, that people who contracts is assurance, meaning you know you're going to get that money, that amount of money every month, so on and so forth. That's stability. People who are on disability, things of that nature, depending on the organization. Like the girl, like I was taking this patient to the doctor's office. The girl has the account. You know, the doctor, she had the account. So, but she was using Uber services to bring her patients to her. So, but it will come out of her account. So so with that, there's a contract. There's a negotiation that goes on and say, okay, I can guarantee such amount of patients, you know, every day of the week, you know, however that goes. And then you have the base, you know, the exact amount if it wasn't a contract versus a contract for a regular commuter. And then Uber will give them a discount. And that's for a lot of federal government jobs as well. And everyone else who are regulars but not commuters, they pay more. Okay, no, some of these passengers do be upset with us. I mean, why are they upset with you? If you're doing what you're supposed to do according to policy, why are they upset with you? Now, if they have personal issues, like trying to be racist or whatever, hey, Lee, for you, how are you? Then that's their issue. You don't have a problem with your race, right? You're proud of who you are. So that's their problem, not your problem. So they're not really upset with you. They're upset with themselves because it is their problem. Like they are in a bad mood. That's fine. That's fine. We're not always in good moods. You know, the thing is, don't take it personal. Don't, whatever you do, and believe me, I know it's easier said than done, okay? I know it's easier said than done. Some people, they're grouchy with coffee, they grouchy without coffee, they just grouchy. That's just them. Keep in mind, you're dealing with the public. And whenever you're dealing with the public, that means you're dealing with multiple personalities, multiple characteristics, multiple class of life, you know? So it's not going to always mesh together. But as long as you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, stay in your lane to do what you're supposed to do, anything else beyond that is out of your control. It's not your job to put a frown on a person's face when they have a problem with your race. Oh, I just rhymed. Oh my gosh, girl, you better stop it. Larry, how are you? I just rhymed. Did you just? Man, y'all better stop it. You better stop it. I'm just saying. So if a person have a problem with your race, it's not your problem. So don't take it personal. The nice, no, who is Rob Bass? Sorry. Yes, he is fresh in the building. I got your info, Larry. Absolutely. So don't try your best. Try your best not to take it personal. because you're putting yourself in a situation that you really don't need to be in. If you got to tell yourself, that's not my problem, in your mind, that's not my problem, that's not my problem, that's not my problem. And really, it's not your problem. But sometimes we take on problems that are not ours based upon how a person is reacting to their problem. And no, you can't, like I said, you can't put a smile on a person's face if they have a problem with your race. You know, if you know, okay, well, made the song It Takes Two to make a thing go. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. So I wouldn't accept it, really, to be honest with you. I wouldn't accept it. I would not accept it. If you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, I mean, really, honestly, you know your intent. You know when you go around that curve a little too fast, the next thing you know your intent. And everything you do, we are all adults. Therefore, when you have done and is doing what you're supposed to do, nothing else should bother you. Nothing else should bother you. What should bother you is if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, because that will result in people, if it results in people not being happy. So we got to look at all that. You understand? Let's see. I have my protein vegan cookie today. Oh, that's awesome. No way. Looking at you taking baby vegan stuff. Yeah, I know. I declare. I'm proud of him. I'm so proud of him. That's what it takes. Well, let me see. I went to Starbucks. Got a loaf, pumpkin loaf. It's so good. They warmed it for me too. Yeah. That is so awesome. My hands feel dry. Alright, so we have fixed the scheduling. No, fix the operation of Uber Pool. Increase across the board. And was that it? In the navigation. But I'm thinking if they fix the operation of Uber Pool, in return, it's going to fix the navigation issue. Oh my God. Yes, already he was trying to tell me he had an Indian Uber driver that said, what? Let me see. When I get to a clear spot, I can actually see it. The sun is shining. No, they're not gonna give her a break. It's okay. He didn't like black people. Didn't like or didn't understand. Woo! We are interesting people in every way. Some people, they don't want to get to know us, unfortunately. Oh, he don't like, oh, wow. I wonder what's his issue with that. All Indians are not like that. So did the black passengers enjoy their ride? I mean, you know, but it's in spite of enjoyable, like no hiccups. It's okay. Right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not all black people that Indians have an issue with. Yeah. When I get to a better place, I can see it. Put my glasses back on. Vegan is saying something. Good morning, Jenny E. How are you? You see the topic? We're talking about if there's one thing we can change with Uber and Lyft, what would it be? Yeah, the family is here. Yeah. We're missing some. Jeremy, I haven't seen. Scott, well, Uberman Tampa, I haven't seen. Rudy, I haven't seen. Uber Lady Baltimore is here. Glenda, I haven't seen. Frank, I haven't seen. Savvy Dad, usually he's in the evenings though. So we're missing some of the members, but not all of them. Absolutely. Cut down here. Maybe, yeah, that's be a good idea. The pay leave for you. Okay. Now, when you say the pay, give me some figures. Give me some, because see, you're in. Are you in New York? Leave for you, or where are you, in Jersey or New York? Okay, Atlanta. There's to DC. Good morning. Okay, so you're in Atlanta right now. Leave for you. What is the base fare? I'm gonna try to get somewhere in park. Maybe 68 cents. Well, okay, leave for you. Our base fare here in Baltimore is 75 cents. Okay, so if it's 68 cents, what would you want it to be? $1? Is there anyone here in the feed whose base fare is $1? I have not researched all the states, all the cities' fare. 150. Oh, that's nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. Let me park over here for a little bit. Okay. To DC, what would you change? If you could change one thing about Uber and Lyft. Okay. I actually rate this morning and told them I'll change. Okay. here and them getting held accountable for their misconduct. Okay, cool. That's cool, Larry. And Jenny E said, what I would change, do away with the ratings. Okay. Pointless and highly disrespectful. Entitled attitudes are out of control. Okay, okay. All right. Okay, so Jenny E, if you say get rid of the ratings. Okay. What will be because it seemed like the pay, okay. Eric is in Glen Burnie. It's $1.12 in Glen Burnie. You need to move to you need to move to Philly. What is it in Philly, Marcy E? Wow, that's awesome, Eric. Awesome. That's awesome. So, remember, I think we talked about in certain boundaries, they have their base fare is different. So then it makes me wonder, okay, what makes the base fare what it is in these different cities? Yeah, exactly, you know. Definitely. 94 cents. Okay. But Vegan E, yours is higher than ours. And here in Baltimore is 75. Glen Burnie is $1.12. I think what he was saying is that if we can bring it up across the board, 150. But my thing is this. I'm wondering, how are they calculating the average of what they're doing? Hey, Tony37, how are you? Okay, you want to know why Baltimore doesn't have Uber Pool? And why doesn't Baltimore get paid bonus money like DC? You know, Tony, when I find that answer, I'm going to be the one to let not only you know, everybody else know. I do know in DC you get paid more. And my thing is, I think, I'm trying to see, I'm sitting on my coat. I think this is what I'm trying to figure out. What do they use? What type of system are they using to gauge the base fare? Oh, thank you, Tony37. I appreciate you. But we're in it together. We all come together. It's not really a one-man show. You know, I just come up with the questions and, you know, and have some information based upon my experience. And then all the other drivers, even riders, come on in and give their feedback. Oh, okay. And in Connecticut, it's 75. Okay. So, Tony, answer this for me, if you will. Do you live in DC? Or do you commute to DC to work? Okay, Jenny E said, only valid important things, accident, sexual misconduct. Okay, good. You knew where I was going. Okay. So just have if there's an accident, sexual misconduct, okay, things of that nature. You don't like my hair or my shirt. Taxi don't have rating, doesn't, oh, hold on. Taxis don't have ratings. Okay, true. Public bus doesn't either. True. If it's ride share, all well, why all the extras? Okay, that's true. See, this is my thinking pattern. First, for the base fare, I'm thinking they looking at the income of different cities on average. Came up with this base fare. For one, they want it to be competitive. They want people to see it as a wow factor to keep them with the business. This is a business way of keeping things stable in terms of income coming in, and also having the business around for a long time. However, it's affecting the drivers. And I think sometimes Uber does not really know the details that we go through. Yes, some of them will take a ride here, take a ride there. However, the experience they had there might not be the same as here or there or there. So you can't just take that experience and say, this is the experience for everyone. It's not that easy. It's not. Tadisi said, I get paid base fare 80 cents. Well, see, I think that is in reference to when you signed up, because the base fare has changed. I know of some other more seasoned drivers, they were out there in the beginning of Uber, you know, when they first started out. And their base fare is different than those who have came out or signed up like in 2016. For me, it's 75, so it's a difference by 5 cents. But now for what Jenny E was saying, I like that idea about the rating thing. Just have an area where you can just a pertinent note, because with the rating system, it can be so childish for some adults, either driver or rider. I understand Uber wants to keep things professional. They want you to have a clean car. They want you to drive safe. Okay, I understand, that makes sense. However, if a person's license does not give them the stability or the common sense to drive safe, then what do you think a rating will do? If a person who's paying for ride-share insurance is driving recklessly, and then the amount of money that he's paying for his insurance doesn't stop him from driving recklessly, what will ratings do? $8.13. What's $8.13? Am I missing something? What is $8.13 beginning? Okay, so I can understand what Jenny is saying in terms of the rating system. Okay, they want you to make sure you have a clean car. Okay, you have an opportunity to have your own business. Why wouldn't you naturally keep a clean car? How many of us, if you would not be rated on a clean car, how many of you would have a filthy car? And when I say filthy, I mean trash everywhere, you know, all that kind of stuff. Shall I read Uber paying that driver? Really? They did they? $75 for Tampa. Okay. So it's different. I keep my car super clean whether I Uber or not. Most of us do. So it's like, really, is that part of the rating? Is it really working? Okay. And Jenny says, for instance, had a Lyft customer lie and say I was passing through stop signs and speed bumps. Honey child, I'm sorry, but my license, my record for my license is more important to me, for me to be running speed. That don't even make sense. If you are running through speed lights and speed cameras and stuff, shouldn't you get a paperwork? If you never got paperwork, so what is this particular passenger saying? That's a lie. Okay, you wrote Lyft and said, why would I hurt my car? Okay, not me. I'm neat and clean, period. Awesome. So the rating for safety, because you want to protect your license and your insurance, for one. For two, when it comes to cleaning, most people have clean cars. Now, those who have filthy cars, even with the ratings, then you need to see what's going on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe give a discount. They go to a particular place and they can get their car cleaned for a discount price as an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, okay? The other thing, is safety. Okay, attitude. You cannot change a person's attitude, but you can change how you receive that attitude. Okay, so basically what I'm noticing is when it comes to the passengers, they're using the rating system so that they can kind of sort of feel like they have some type of power or control over the driver. Because for one, without the rating system for the passengers, a lot of passengers feel like, okay, it is his or her car. They are the drivers. They are independent contractors. Okay, if they feel harmed by me or anything like that, they can put me out. And then the passenger I have a rating system. You see what I'm saying? I have a rating system. So without the rating system, that one thing, that one power, that one tool that the passenger have, if it's taken away, what do they have? So a lot of the passengers are misusing the rating system because they see this as a way of controlling or having some kind of control. Because in today's time, there are not too many people who don't want control. They want some kind of control. Let me know I have an out. What did Gabe say? Okay. The rating is overall. Okay, it is flawed, okay? But what can we really do about it? Well, we're talking about it now and we want to make some changes, and we're putting out there why. You know, this need to change. The pool system need to change. You know, they need to control, have better management over the operation system for the pool. Why? Because the passengers are not happy with it. In return, it's affecting the driver. Oh, well, I don't care about the driver as long as the passenger is paying. No, no, no. That's not how it should be. Okay? If the driver get to a point that they feel like they don't need to take this stuff and don't deal with you, then now you got a decent person gone as a driver and a vehicle's gone. But yet you want this pool to move smoothly. In order to have a smooth or operatable, a managed operatable smooth pool transportation service, you got to have a driver who has less complications than needed. Because for one, everybody is getting in that car has somewhere to be at a particular time for a particular reason. So therefore, there is already a certain amount of stress or a certain amount of concern that they need to be somewhere. Okay? And then not only that, some of them, they might want to make an extra stop to get some coffee, but you can't do that because you have to go to the next pickup for the pool. And by this person having their coffee can change the attitude, the atmosphere inside of the particular vehicle if they had their coffee. I'm just saying. That was a while. Oh, okay, it was a while ago, but I don't fool with Lyft too much. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of it depends on what the drive is of the of the company. What are you saying, Eric? The rating system is not being used properly. It really isn't. It really isn't. Even for us as drivers, we have what we rate according to what we have issues with, and the passengers do the same thing. They're not looking at the standard. All I can think of that's on the standard is cleanness, safety. Those are the only two I can think of. Those are the only two I can think of. So I agree with Jenny E when she said that there just should be an area for pertinent things such as an accident, sexual harassment for the driver or for the passenger, because some passengers do sexually harass drivers. You know, it's not just one way. Okay, the only thing that would make me give less than 5 stars is attitude. Okay, very good, very good. But see, on my end, and you see how I am, this is me. I'm very kind, polite, respectful. Some people, some of my passengers, I don't know if they're intimidated by it or it's like, ugh. You know, they it seems like they come across like I am bourgeoisie, and I'm not at all. You know, I'm just who I am, and everybody is who they are. Why can't I be me? I'm not interfering with how you be yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm a very nice, respectful person. They still try. Exactly. They still try. You can be gay or straight. If a passenger want have at it, they're going to try you. But I'm like this. When you hear the word no, no means just like you about to hit, put your hand in hot fire. Back off. Back off. It's like putting on brakes. No. Stop. Nothing else. No, come on. You know. No. You haven't tried it. Won't you try it? You don't know me. Won't you get to know me? No. Some people don't realize that I already know you. I remember you. Not so much the figure, the person, but that personality. I remember you. Okay? Okay. Oh, really? Is it like it's crazy like that? Gabe, okay. Be safe. If you eat in my car, if you're biting your nails and flinging them across the way, oh my gosh. Same as picking your nose, flinging the boogers, that's a 1 star. Are you serious? Vegan E, you have adults doing that in your vehicle? Time is money. Okay, Gabe. Okay, they see your picture before you come, so they at home already practicing. One girl got in telling me, oh my gosh, that wasn't harassment. She was telling me how her private area was. Oh my gosh. See, that's not right. Now, if a guy would have said that to the woman would have said something, and that guy would have gotten in trouble. That's not right. Grown adults. Grown adults biting their nails, flinging it in the car. Grown adults picking their nose and flinging the boogers in the car. That's sad. That's disrespectful. That's nasty. You know what I probably would do? That's basic people? What? Okay, this is what I would do, Vegan E. You know about the DNA kit to the passenger? The one that's flinging their boogers and, the nails all over the place. For one, if another passenger get in the car and they have that stuff on their seat, or on their bottom, you know, as they walk and they got a suit on or a dress on, they got a booger from someone else, another passenger, stuck to their leg or to their suit. That's horrible. Or they got a piece of a fingernail cut in, you know, in their hair because it may have gotten on the back of the seat, or even on their clothes. But of course, Uber going to say that's why you're supposed to check behind every passenger. Okay, sometimes you can't see that little piece of nail. Sometimes you can't see that little booger. But if they sit on the chair, that booger is like, hey, contact, and it comes up, you know. But I would say to those particular passengers nicely as a conversation, have y'all heard of the DNA test kit? And they probably say, yeah, no. They say no. Do you know that I can if I was to get it, I can test the person's DNA in their nails, waste from their body, you know, their nose. Kind of like put a plug in their ear. Do you really want to be leaving your DNA around in a car? I mean, really. Some people have been set up by that. They've taken a can that somebody have used and their fingerprints are on the can, put it in a particular area, and that person got hurt. Next thing you know, they find that can. And whose DNA is on it? That's another reason why people need to be careful how they drop things around, trash and stuff. Your DNA is on that. And if a person is trying to find, you know, trying to set you up, all they got to do is collect your trash. You leaving paper trail for sure. And maybe that'll help them to kind of like think. I'm all about, with God's help, trying to let people see and think what do you really know what you're doing? And then once they know and they still do it, they got a problem. That's just like if you tell a person don't put your hand in fire and they continue to do it, continue, it's a problem. Exactly. I'm just saying, you'd be surprised. Taking it here and just throwing it in your car. You know? That's crazy. But I'm just saying, you helping them to think. Maybe they'll start plucking it outside instead of in your car. That's nasty. And then not only that, would you want to get in the car after you pluck boogers everywhere? You know, or would you like your mom to get in the car after you did that? And the sad part about it, then it's going to fall on the driver because the passenger's going to say, oh, I got that on my suit or on my skirt or on my leg from the Uber driver's car. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to fall back on us. So I'm saying try to take, if you can, because I know everybody not going to listen. Everybody not going to listen. But try to educate people when they're doing stupid things like that. And then not only that, I will email Uber and Lyft and say, maybe even take a picture of it. My previous passenger you said do a Dear Rider vlog. What is that about? Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah, maybe I should. Because these are grown folks. These are folks that are taking care of children, who are raising children, teaching children. So, is it okay for your children to go throughout the house, taking their boogers and putting it on the wall, making a design? Look, mommy, daddy, what's that? Oh, it came out my nose. Chomping on their nails. You're in the kitchen cooking. Fingernails going into the food. And then you give your food to your husband. He bite into the potato salad. Oh, honey, something doesn't actually chew up in here. What is? Oh my gosh, it's a nail. Oh, come on. Yes, they can. There you go. That's another reason why you should not be dinged on speed. To DC, that's what I'm talking about. Some things are redundant. It's like, come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is it not accurate? Then why do we have it? But you're going to take the word of a passenger who, you know, as a business owner, every personality doesn't mesh together. Therefore, having causes of possibilities of this passenger rating, but lying. You know what I mean? Like, just going to lie about it. But then you're going to take the passenger side because the passenger is giving you the money and you should believe what the passenger say. No, you should not. For one, yeah, they are passengers because you're offering them a service that they have accepted. However, they still have their own personalities, their own characteristics. You don't know their personalities and their characteristics. All you know is their first name, last name, phone numbers, addresses, credit card information. You don't know the person. You don't know the person. You hardly have a picture of the person. So come on now. Really. Okay, Tadisi said if speed up more than, yeah, it will. Mine on my phone, the app, it'll turn in, you'll see the red letting you know you went over, and it also will make a sound. You can have it make different sounds. Some apps can make waves. You can have a sounds like a horn. Some sounds like a cow. Different sounds just to alert you that, hey, you're going over. Let's see. Yeah, you do. On the app, right then and there. Exactly. So they do need to get rid of that. If they don't get rid of the rating for the speeding, then they need to, instead of just taking the passenger word that the driver was speeding, look into that particular driver's data and see what you find. And then when you document it, say per customer stated driver was speeding. However, upon finding in the Uber data, whatever, the driver speed limit was X, Y, and Z. Period. You're not calling nobody a liar. You stating the facts. Period. Yes, that happened to you. Oh, it did? So how did you handle it to DC? Did you email Uber? Let's see. Yeah, I had one passenger yesterday. She was sick, and she was, and I asked her. I said, "Do you want a mint? Something like that." I said, she said, "No, I want to go to 7-Eleven because I want to get, some cough medicine and so on and so forth." I said, "Okay." I said, "So is it added in the trip?" It wasn't added in the trip, but it was on the way. So and right there, that cuts time. It cuts time based upon mileage, because your time is still going, but your mileage not, because you're parked there. No, just reduce my speed. Yeah, but see, she was going to work. So she was going to work, and she was just, and since, I have the medical background, so I'm like, okay, I'm listening, and so on and so forth, okay? So then I have my, what you call that thing, on at a certain temperature, the temperature in the car at a certain temperature. I had my stuff wrapped to a certain way, got that kind of thing where it's not, hey, Uberman Tampa. Okay, mandatory tips. Uberman Tampa said he would like to change to mandatory tips for all passengers, 20%. Okay. And I can understand that because most restaurants, it's understood, it's understood that you're going to pay tips whenever you're service there, whenever you come into their line of service. And it's already in the price for some places. And then some, they just take that 20%. Yeah, it should be standard. Now, thing is, with what we're saying, these are some real good concrete changes that will make a difference in Uber and drivers' relationship. However, some passengers are not going to be happy about this. Some passengers may even pull out and walk away. Then some passengers might fuss about it, but still use it because they need it. So it depends on if Uber really want that challenge. For one, when he have commuters already. And if we're picking up any of the commuters, it's contract based. So it can't change immediately. It has to change once that contract is up. I agree, right. That's why I said some may pull out, some may just fuss, but still use it because they need it. Excuse me. Ooh, wow. Excuse me. And it's a lot. That's my stomach turning. Whenever your stomach growl, that means your stomach is actually turning. Yeah. Yeah. Uberman Tampa, I doubt it is actually understood. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a problem with that. Okay. So Uberman Tampa is saying that there should be some education going on. Okay. To DC, if they pay $1.50 a mile and 50 cents per minute, we good. Okay. Someone calculate that on a let's say a 5-minute run, a 5-minute ride. Uberman Tampa, you good with that? Calculate that and see what one basic ride, a 5-minute ride, would be with to DC figures. Because, wait a minute, hold on. He's saying $1.50 a mile, 50 cents per minute. What would be the base fare to DC? Vegan, he said when his stomach talks, he's hungry and about to pass out. Oh, you really can't handle the hunger long. Oh, okay. Oh, $2 upkeep fee. Okay, so to DC is saying $1.50 for base fare, $1.50 per mile, and 50 cents per minute. Is that what you're saying to DC? And Larry is saying $2 upkeep fee added. Okay. Well, let's see. Why would you say that, Larry? What is your backing on that? Okay. So Uber Man Tampa said giving, I calculated this for, okay, a city, 2 minutes per mile. Okay. A 5-minute ride would be $17.50. Wow. On a 5-minute ride. That's not bad at all. To a driver's ears and eyes, that's like, really? Now. Okay. Take out how much Uber would get. I know, right? Moving on up. But take out the percentage of the what Ubers will take out of that $17.50, because we haven't done that. Okay, Larry, I see car wash, vacuum maintenance, air freshener. Okay, well, okay, this is the way I look at that. Car washes, you would have to do that anyway. You know what I mean? It's having a passenger or not, you still got to take care of your car. Now, I would say that Uber should have an account, whereas the drivers can get a detail cleaning. When I say detail, shampoo, vacuum, detail, because their passengers are being driven in the vehicle. Therefore, exchanges of air, fluids, a sneeze, you know, body fluid, because some passengers have urinated in drivers' cars. Some have had accidents out of their control. If they were patients having to go somewhere and they have an issue holding their bowels, they might have a little slip. People sweating in the summertime. Some people have their arms, chest, everything exposed, and that sweat and all of that is getting into the car. And I think Uber should twice a year, every 6 months, have a place where the Uber and Lyft drivers can go to get their vehicles detailed for free. That's what I think. Fair to $8. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, $12 per ride in 5 minutes. I would earn $200 in less than 3 hours. That's awesome. Okay. You meant $12.50. Okay. So you're saying the driver will walk away with $12.50, correct? Okay, raise it up to $8. Okay. Minimum fare to $8. Then how much would you pay for the distance in the minutes, Larry? It's like it's like put some Axe spray on for the love. Yeah. Okay. Okay. After Uber fees and Lyft fees. Okay. $5. We should get a minimum. A mile. Is that a mile minimum? After Uber and Lyft fee of $5. Yeah, because you're like I was telling the passenger. I said, yeah, we have to be careful. I said I have Lysol. I have a lot of different sprays and wipes and stuff like that, because you are in a closed system in a sense. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning, Teresa, right? I think I see Teresa. Yes. Good morning, Teresa. Okay, so 12.50. I know it was, wasn't it? I was like, really? Like, I was feeling sad a little bit. Same race, just those 1 to 2 mile trips. Be a minimum payout of $8. Okay, so then you're saying that in the system, it would have to be a set rate for 1 to 2 miles, and then another system for everything else. Is that what you're saying, Larry? Are you still waking up? No problem. I know, right. It'll be 12.50. So I know when I saw the 17.50 in 5 minutes, I'm like, because I have an account, and I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm standing in both shoes. I'm standing on the driver's side. I'm standing on the passenger side as well. Okay, Lady T said, the one thing they need to change is make it more transparent to make it easy to tip on the app and impose a minimum. Okay, that's similar to what Uber and Tampa was saying. Make it mandatory and make it 20%. Okay. Okay, to DC say base fare times 150 equals 150. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying whatever the base fare is, whatever city you're in, times 150, because that's for the miles, right? Is that what you're saying to DC? Make sure I'm understanding you correctly. That's right. You got a house to buy for Marcy. That's right. And you got to put furniture in it. And you're going to be able to pay for gas bill, light bill, and whatever, homeowners association fees, and oh my goodness. Yeah, you got a responsibility, Larry. I mean, Vegan E, you have a responsibility. Okay, so far we're looking at increase in pay. At least 150 for the base fare. Well, see, now Eric is in Glen Burnie, and Eric base fare is $1.12. So, well, Eric, would 150 be beneficial to you for a base fare, even though you're getting 112? See, 112 for us looks good, but 112 to 150. Is that something that would be like, oh, okay, that sounds good? If Eric is still with us. Is Eric still with us? He might not be. Okay. I sure did. I tell you. I did. I really, really did. Those who are part of the LUT secret gift giving, make sure you look at that video so you'll know the dates when we're going to meet up and hang out. Okay? Just eliminate the fee. The fees of 35% for Uber Eats and roll back to 20%. Okay, Teresa. Okay. So you want the business to take a cut versus increasing the pay for the customer. Okay. That's an idea. That's an idea. Okay. That is an idea. Now, on the business side of it, that, to be honest, I would feel better. I guess I'm saying it because I use the app itself too. I would feel better if the business take the cut. However, it is a business, and a business is in business to make money. They have their projections. They have their bottom line that they want. So if they take a cut on our behalf, everybody, all the people that's a part of, all the partners going to have to take a cut. Will all of them agree with that? I don't know. I don't know. We all sitting around dreaming of changes to Uber. Kind of like how people dreamed about winning the lottery. You never know. Because Uberman Tampa, some people have won the lottery. Some have. Uber is not ranking. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so they're not paying corporate taxes. But in their mind, in their way of thinking, we're messing with their money. We're messing with what they came into the business looking at what they're going to get. Hold on. Okay, Tony 37 said, well, Uberman Tampa, we don't have to dream. We can start an organization for drivers and demand Uber make changes. Okay, Tony 37. Lady T, the fees that taken out is going back to the drivers and we paying taxes on it. That's a good way of looking at it. That's the, yeah. Technically we are. Yeah. But they not going to look at it that way though. Uber in Tampa, you'll stand a better chance winning the lottery. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, Teresa. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting situation. So I just want to recap because I have somewhere I gotta be. Increase the pay, the base fare. Make sure I'm saying it right, guys, because you never know where this video will end up. Okay. Okay. Increase the base fare to $1.50 for every state that is not at a minimum of $1.50, because some states probably already above the 150. So I'm just going to say increase the base fare for the cities that are not at 150. I know they're going to have to take into consideration the income of the particulars. I understand that. I guess that's the system that they're using. I don't know. You said they're not losing, they won't lose anything? Well, if that's the case, then they need to do it. Vegan, you're a mess. I may send it to them because I did respond to their email when they asked, is there anything you would like to change? Yeah, a lot of drivers got that email and things of that nature. Right. So increase the base fare across the board. When I say across the board, every city that is not at 150. Okay, that's the minimum. 150 will be the minimum. And then what do we say to increase the miles to 50 cents? Is that correct? And for rides that are 1 to 2 miles, a flat rate of $8. Is that correct? And for the tips to be mandatory with a 20% payout. Did I cover it? Oh, and get rid of the rating system, because we already being tracked with our speed. Also, our license, driver's license, and insurance is more precious than taking the opportunity to speed and with a passenger in the car, which we know the protocol when it comes to accident with a passenger in the car, when we are covered, when we're not covered, and we're covered if we have a certain type of insurance. So why take that chance on speeding to get yourself in all that yawn, that ball of yawn is not worth it, okay? Cleanness, on average, most, in particular, most men keep their cars spotless. Some of us women, you know, I'm just saying, okay, some of us women, it might not be as clean as some men, just like some men have kind of sort of not so clean cars like some women. Okay, I can't say all. I have to individualize this in terms of groups of people. So that should be off the rating. We should just have an area for pertinent information such as accidents, sexual harassment. That was it. I think was that it, Jenny? And then the other thing, what Teresa was saying, the cut, or it's not really a cut, but on the business side, dealing with Uber, they should increase everything, what we just talked about, and it not fall on the passengers or the customers because you're dealing with Uber Eats. Is that correct? And Uberman Tampa said Uber should just ask them at the end of the ride, are you are you alive? Are you alive? Yes or no? I know, right? I'm just like, what is most important? The most important thing is, did I get you to your destination safely? You know, are you able to walk out the car? Okay, not only that, as you entered this car, has anything changed to you physically from the time you entered in the car and the time you got out? Yes or no? If it did, what was it? The driver was passing gas. Okay. Then Uber will email the driver. This is why it's so important to have air fresheners in your car to eliminate odors, because your vehicle is used for public service. And with that, guys, don't let your last ride be a bad ride. Don't let your last food delivery be a bad food delivery. And when you hear the ping, it still means cha-ching. You guys be safe. Take care. Uber tells I promise if you get in my car and you give me less $5, there will be a physical change. Really? Oh my gosh. Take care, everyone. Drive safe, like Vegan East said. All right. See you guys later. Thanks a lot, Teresa, for your tax expertise. All right. Take care. Bye, everyone.